Most listeners probably know what globalization is. It means greater dependence on trade and greater dependence on multinational companies for the goods and services that you consume. And localization says all of that is good, but it comes with a lot of negative elements as well. So, for example, during COVID, what we learned is that if you followed the edict of mainstream economics, say taught by the disciples of David Ricardo in Comparative Advantage, you would think that your city should produce one thing, it would be globally competitive in that one thing, and you would import everything else. And we know from COVID that those cities that followed that stricture closely died. And the lessons are that we need to balance the advantages of trade with all of the advantages of self-reliance and resilience. So localization really says, if you can cost effectively produce goods and services locally, you should. And if you can figure out ways of moving your purchasing and your capital into local businesses, you should, because this is going to grow your economy. And here are a couple of interesting factoids that people don't appreciate. First of all, we know that locally owned businesses generate 2 to 4 times the jobs, income, wealth, and taxes as do comparable non-locally owned businesses. Second, we know that locally owned businesses are highly profitable. Most are more profitable than Fortune 500 companies. We know that the world, despite all of the advertising of globalization, is actually becoming more localized, and that's because we are moving from goods to services. And services are inherently local. We want local people we know and we trust in order to get our services from, and that has led to a movement toward localization worldwide. And there's other trends like that as well. So localization then comes with a bunch of economic, environmental, and social benefits if only we are mindful in undertaking the steps to implement